What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Fireblade Films. Today I have something a little different and special planned. Today I'm going to tell some scary experiences that I have faced or people I know have faced over the years because, Halloween is just around the corner and I wanted to try something a little new and different. I got this idea from those animating channels that have done something like this, except they actually draw something. I'm not talented in any kind of drawing way, so you're going to get me editing the channel's trailer, which I just uploaded to the channel just a few days ago. If you haven't seen it, you can go check it out when this video is over, or if you want to get a head start, then you can go watch it now. There will be links in the description and a time card that will take you to that video. I know it has nothing to do with Halloween, but it's what I got recorded right now, and I hope you enjoy the process of me making the channel's trailer anyway, and the scary stories I'm about to tell. So let's get into it. So the first story is something my mom has experienced one late night in December home alone. This story takes place when I would say I was in the 3rd grade. It was around the time when we had just moved into our new house, and I was sleeping over my dad's house for the night. So that means my mom was home alone with our newly adopted dog, Marley. It was about maybe 9:30 to 10 p.m., and my mom was laying in bed looking through her phone and just chilling, while Marley was laying in his bed that was across the room from my mom's bed. Marley's bed faces the door and leads into the upstairs hallway. At the time, my mom liked to keep her bedroom door open so that she can get some air into the room. So when you look out that door, you just see my room, which is across the hall from my mom's, and just a dark-ass hallway. Suddenly my mom hears Marley starting to growl towards the hallway. When she hears this, she looks up from her phone and looks around the room to see nothing in sight. She then looks towards Marley and asks him what's wrong, but he just keeps growling. Now, me and my mom are both chicken shits. So the thought of getting out of the bed and checking out what's troubling Marley was out of the question. We are both too scared to check shit out. We see what happens to people in horror movies when they check things out. So my mom stayed in bed for a bit to wait it out, and she sat there for about 15 minutes before deciding to see what's up. She gets out of bed, goes into the dark and spooky hallway, and turns on the lights. When she does this, you won't believe what she saw. Absolutely nothing. She saw absolutely nothing. So she goes into my room, turns on all the lights, looks in all the closets and bathrooms, but still nothing. She finally gives up and finally goes back to bed. Marley had stopped growling by this point, and everything was silent now. She doesn't exactly know what happened that night, but she has told me that she thinks it was a supernatural occurrence. This final story is something that I have experienced just a couple of years ago. I was home alone with my dog, Marley, and this was around the time when my mom would go into work until 5 p.m., but she wouldn't be home for another hour because it was an hour-long drive home, so that means she wouldn't be home until 6 or 7 p.m., depending on traffic. So it was around 3 p.m., and I had just gotten home from school. I was chilling on the couch, watching TV, looking through my phone, all that jazz, until I heard our front door knob, begin to turn. The doorknob was fortunately locked, so whoever was out there couldn't get in. After a little while of turning the knob, they started to hit the doorbell really fast, like they were spamming it. Marley started to bark at whoever was on the other side of the door, and I started to think of what to do. I knew this couldn't have been the delivery man or something, because they wouldn't have turned the doorknob or rang the doorbell they wouldn't have spammed the doorbell. And it couldn't have been any of my family members because all of them have a key and they would have told me that they were coming in the first place. We have this huge window in our kitchen that allows us to see who's at the front door, since we don't have a peephole on our front door. I could have just looked out that window to see who was out there, but like I said before, I'm too much of a chicken shit to do that, and I don't want the person who was outside the door to know I was home. So I turned off the TV, grabbed my phone, and hid behind the wall that blocked the view of the kitchen window. Just in case they looked in, they wouldn't have been able to see me. I sat there for a bit before running up to my room to call somebody to accompany me while my mom was at work. So after about 10 minutes of sitting in silence, I grabbed Marley and we both slowly and quietly went up the stairs. We finally got to my room and I locked the door behind me. I called up my grandparents and told them what happened. My grandfather came over to accompany me, and my aunt, who lived just down the street, searched around the house, but there was nobody around. My grandfather called up my mom and told her what happened, and she came home a little early to stay with me. Everybody left, and I was left with relief that nothing bad actually happened, until a couple months later. I was home alone once again because my mom had to go to a funeral. I was chilling on the couch until something told me to look out the back door. I looked over to the back door to see a man in a red hoodie, black jeans, has a long black beard, and has his hood up, staring at me through the glass door. I hid behind a wall where he couldn't see me and waited there for about 15 minutes. I looked out the door after the 15 minutes to see there was no one there. I told my mom about it when she got home, but she said not to worry about it for now, and nothing else has happened since. Anyways, those are all my scary stories for right now. If you like this video and you would like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below. I always love to hear what you guys think. If you enjoy my content and would like to see more, hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Seriously guys, I have a lot of stuff in the works, a lot of projects that are going to be coming out soon, I promise, and I have a lot of other cool videos planned, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very spooky Halloween. Booper duper!